Michael Saylor, what are you doing here?
Nice, 35%?
3.5%.
He accepted my offer of 15 BTC.
Not Melvin, it's Marvin.
I got a little bone to pick.
Trying to save crypto.
Dude, we're live. Oh, all right. Yep. Woo! I am Retire Young, aka Brando, and my co-host over here is Crypto Slayers.
What's up, Crypto Slayers? So anyone who has survived a crypto winter knows that this is just a dip.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Whenever there's blood in the streets, that's a good time to buy.
It's true, actually.
Don't worry.
Let's be positive. It's Crypto Show after all. Let's look at the chart and let's see if it actually is going to bounce. All right, so right now, Bitcoin is coming down this mountain over here. We peaked out actually at almost 50K from 15K. So big moves up. We're just down to 39, 38, 39. It's not that big of a fall, but of course, altcoins are going to move more aggressively than Bitcoin is because they're smaller market caps. So I got a broad range here of 28K to 32K. You can see that with these two green lines. All right, and I based that off of previous supports that we broke through. And I marked them all with these green arrows, so there's quite a few. Usually when there's two, that's good, but we got 5 on here. So that's super good. So very likely this will be a strong area where Bitcoin's going to bounce if we even go this low. We might not go this low, but if we do, this would be the sauciest place for me to buy to average down and get a better position. Yeah, I mean, now that these ETFs are now getting approved, of course they want cheaper prices. And who has the weakest hands? Retail. So FTX is selling a lot of their Bitcoin. They sold about 1 billion of Grayscale's ETF of Bitcoin. So that's why we're seeing big sell-offs. They're selling their Bitcoin in turn. Retail doesn't want to lose their gains, so they're clipping as well, creating this waterfall effect.
FTX 2 years ago was the superhero of crypto. Like, you know, especially Sam Bankman-Fried and his whole army of weirdos. To go from the superhero of crypto to the super villain of crypto just plays into how dramatic this industry is.
Exactly. Let me ask you a question, Crypto Slayer. Now, if you belong to a church, right, and the pastor came up to you and said, hey, God came down, he spoke to me, he said, give me $5,000 of your money and I'll double it up.
I don't know, maybe some people, they felt the power, they felt the light from above.
We don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Hey!
This actually did happen. You can actually invest in this coin. It's called INDX coin. And people gave this pastor about 1.3 million.
I'm rich, bitch!
They don't even know what crypto is. Half of them are 80 years old.
God told me I need a Gulf Stream.
Yeah, I couldn't help but buy it.
Now they're looking for the guy. They're running around with pitchforks. They're trying to hogtie the dude. But you know where he's at? He's in the Bahamas sipping on Mai Tais.
Oh, God, I love this.
There actually is a coin called Jesus coin.
Is the Jesus coin running on Ethereum? Is it an ERC20? I bet it is. And you know who can chime in on Ethereum? None other than Vitalik Buterin. Vitalik, if you could give us sort of your synopsis overall on the Bitcoin ETF.
I think that the Ethereum 2.0 launch was a bigger milestone for cryptocurrency than the Bitcoin ETF, but yeah.
Let me ask you this. I'm not too familiar with how your entire ecosystem works, but what's up with farting and sharding?
The concept of sharding is to take small pieces of data and process them in small bite-sized shards or pieces. And the concept of farting is... Sorry to interrupt your broadcast here, but I'm a little perturbed about the way you guys portrayed me on your show last week. I've never touched a narcotic in my life.
Michael Saylor, what are you doing here? This is a Vitalik Buterin interview. You're not on the agenda.
Vitalik, you're going to have to sit this one out for a minute. We all know that your father was the one that wrote the code for Ethereum. Well, my father is my idol. I am solely responsible for the code base of Ethereum. The only real cryptocurrency, the only thing with real true intrinsic value, digital gold, is Bitcoin. Ethereum all around is a better blockchain. If you want to make money in this game, in this market, and be like Michael Saylor and fucking sail off in a sailboat someday, yes, buy more Bitcoin.
Thank you, Vitalik. Thank you, Michael. We really appreciate you guys coming on the show and giving your insight.
Okay, this is in the past. This was when yield farming was very popular. It's actually still popular, but I've only done a handful of times. I was yield farming a little coin called Rice Coin. Mondays and Thursdays, you gotta steam the rice. Wednesdays and Fridays, make sure it's brown or jasmine. So I jumped in. I was in the rice paddy fields. I'm whipping up rice left and right. I was actually making good money. So I made, I don't know, about 17 grand on that. So
Wow.
that was where I actually talked.
So I'm going to tell you guys a little story about AMC and GameStop. The Wall Street Bets community, the subreddit, decided to pool their resources and block Wall Street from shorting these two stocks. Collectively, they were able to actually block Wall Street from shorting AMC and GameStop. This ended up sending the stock directly to the moon. Now, I was in on these two trades and I was doing extremely well.
We like the stock.
Until a number of brokerages came along. They basically prevented anyone from buying the stock.
We had to restrict buying in these 13 stocks.
And they only allowed you to sell. And this create a forced selling scenario. I mean, if you can't buy the stock, then inevitably it's going to go down. And that's exactly what happened. And as a result, I got completely burned.
I got a little bone to pick with a couple of these freaks that I see on X. We're talking about influencers, these bottom of the barrel crumb bums. This BitBoy Ben guy,
It's me.
he just wants followers, he wants clicks, he wants likes.
I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes, trying to save crypto.
It could only be worse if he was going to create his own coin and push it onto his followers.
He does actually have his own coin. It's called like Ben Coin or something. It's a total rug pull.
There's not going to be a larger crypto lobbying behemoth than BitBoy Crypto and Bencoin.
And he actually is on a successful show.
No, not even. He actually got canceled from his own show. He's gone. This guy is the Alex Jones of crypto.
Well, these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it.
It's disgusting what these influencers do. Every other day, a different price target.
Isn't that what you do?
Oh, yeah, I do price targets. Yeah, follow me for more tips. It's looking good.
You know, one of the things I really love about cryptocurrency is the ability to stake my crypto and earn yield on basically the coin that I have parked on the exchange. So let's call a bank and see if we can do the same thing with a savings account.
Thank you for calling BMO. This is Marvin. Speaking, may I help you today?
Hey, Mike, listen, I am interested in getting a savings account. What kind of yields do I get?
May I ask a few more questions to better understand your situation?
Is this an automated system?
My
Oh.
name is Marvin. You called me Michael earlier.
I'm so sorry, Melvin. I apologize.
Not Melvin, it's Marvin.
Yeah, so basically I made a bunch of money on webs. I sold like random Pokemon cards and I sold it on the webs app and I made a bunch of Bitcoin. So I was curious what your bank would pay as far as a savings account.
We have money market accounts that are paying up to 3.56%.
Nice, 35%. Okay, that's good.
3.56%. It's all liquid.
What do you mean it's liquid, like water?
If you put your money into like a CD,
You said I can buy a CD and then I don't even have a CD player and it turns into water. I have Bitcoin. I have a 97 Saab that has a CD player in it. So I don't need a CD player. I just need to turn the Bitcoin into cash. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I need a bank. But you said I can get 365%. That's yearly?
I said 3.56%.
No, I can't. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe I can probably buy a house on the Webs app. Dude, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back on the Webs app. 15 Bitcoin. I mean, that's not cheap, but it's a pretty nice house.
They're
All right.
coins. They're just coins.
Dude, I'm going to watch this. Ready, guys? I'm about to spend $600,000 in Bitcoin. So the Webs app is a marketplace that works just like any other online marketplace, except Webs works exclusively with cryptocurrency. Now, Webs does not facilitate any transaction. That means the cost to use Webs is 100% free. He accepted my offer of 15 BTC. That's $598K, which would have been a lot more money 2 days ago when Bitcoin was up.
Final thoughts are pretty much don't lose track of the quality coins, right? You want to keep your eye on the ball. Don't get lost in the sauce. Stay invested in quality cryptocurrency projects. It's going to be a long night for this rebound in the crypto space. I'm getting another coffee. See you guys next week.
See you guys next time.